relentlessly. And time cannot escape history, for its pen scribbles ceaselessly. The year is 1036. As the darkness of the night thickens, the earth begins to undulate with rain. Raja Kankildev, accompanied by his faithful soldiers, makes his way through the jungles of these hills. Lightning crashes against the dense clouds, briefly illuminating the path ahead, and the army advances at a steady pace.
Maharaj, it has become difficult to navigate through this dark, windless night. There seems to be a hermit's cottage in the distance and ruins of an ancient temple nearby. Shall we camp here tonight?
Very well. We shall rest here now and proceed again at daybreak.
We have been blessed with a scarlet sun this morning, unusually bright and affectionate. It seems like a blanket of crimson skies has descended upon us.
You should consider this auspicious. We now have the blessings of our sun god, in whose name me and my ancestors are called Surya Vanshis.
Maharaj, do you not belong to the lineage of Lord Ram?
Indeed, Suryavanshi Lord Ram himself is in the lineage of the sun god.
I see.
When his son Kush left Ayodhya, his descendants founded the city of Rohtasgarh near River Sone. And as time passed, they moved to Gwalior and settled around Narwar. Those Suryavanshis were called Kachwaha.
Before the establishment of Amer in Jaipur, this region was known as Dhundar, founded by Dulerai in 966 AD. He constructed the temple of Jamvai Mata in Ramgarh, and soon after, she was affirmed the goddess of the Kachwaha dynasty. Raja Kankildev is the worthy son of Dulerai.
Swarup Singh Ji, we will abandon Dausa and make our new capital here, on these hills. I like this place. Besides, it's secure as well. And did you hear the greetings of the eagle overhead? What could be more auspicious than such an honorable welcome?
Maharaj, this place is indeed known as the Chilka Tila, the hill abode of eagles. It belongs to the Meena tribe.
No, Sarup Ji, no. It used to belong to them.
The Kachwahas lost no time in defeating the local Meena tribe and laying the foundations of their new capital in Amer. It is believed that Raja Kankildev constructed a fort atop this hill called Kankilgarh and established the Ambikeshwar temple, from where Amer derives its name. But local folklore suggests that Amer was named after the goddess Amba Mata, who was worshipped by the Meena tribe. Tales and legends are always more intriguing than facts. And so it is also said that Raja Kankildev's father, Dulerai, is none other than Dholarai of the famous love fable Dholavaru, which still resounds widely in Rajasthan. With the establishment of the capital, the foundation of a new fort was also laid. That marked the beginning of a 700-year rule of the Kachwaha dynasty from this very fort of Amber. In the early age of bow and arrow, the fort walls stood low. But the coming of gunpowder and increasing use of guns raised the height of the walls considerably. The walls cast in stone were also cast in poetry. Many poets of the time sang in praise of Amber, describing the beauty, royalty, and valor of the Rajputs.
पहुंचत भो आमेर में हुकुम भूप जैसा ही महल चील ठौरा बने बासर उत्तम माही जय गढ़ता को नाऊंगे भाषिव फेरी नरेश करनी अधिकाई जिते बरनी जाति न शेष.
The Rajputs not only wielded the blade in the battlefield, but also walked admirably on the blade of love.
तलवार से वो घायल करे, नैन से घायल हुए, तेग और भाले सब सहे, बैन से घायल
With every new ruler, the fort was extended, expanded, and adorned further. The Kachwahas were not just able warriors, but efficient administrators and strategists as well, maintaining cordial relations with other rulers through diplomacy, friendship, and royal exchanges. Over the centuries, their contribution to India's flourishing riches, traditions, and culture has been significant. Stories of India's great wealth and treasures reached far and wide. As a result, many invaders headed here to pillage and plunder the great land, marking the beginning of a new chapter in India's history. Persians, Greeks, Scythians, Huns, Turks, Mongols, Afghans, they all came to invade the country, but none could establish a base, and they soon retreated, but with caravans full of wealth. One invader followed another, Khilji, Tughlaq, Lodi. They came, they ruled, but were eventually ousted by the native rulers. Meanwhile, India stood unbeatable. Her customs, traditions, culture, digging deeper roots and grounding her even more. With the arrival of the Mughals in the 16th century, history turned a new page. India had never been so vulnerable, timorous, anxious, and yet acquiescent. In 1526, Mughal Emperor Babur met Ibrahim Lodi in the battlefield of Panipat. This fierce war was witness to an innovative facet, the use of cannons and guns by the invaders. The blasts created a complete frenzy amongst the elephants in the Lodi army, and Babur emerged victorious. This indeed was a landmark victory, after which the Mughals seemed unassailable as they advanced. Even today, if you turn and look back over your right shoulder, you will see the terror of the approaching Mughal army. As Babur led his army towards Rajasthan with rising confidence, Rana Sangha of Mewar and Prithviraj of Amer, along with many other Rajput kings, formed a common army. 17th March 1527. The Mughal army confronted this grand multitude of Rajput soldiers in the fields of Khanwa. Babur had heard many tales of the glory of the Rajput men he now faced. In the mortal danger of a defeat, he hesitated at first, but called upon his soldiers to muster courage for one final effort, for that last drop of sweat and blood, the ultimate battle, and was rewarded with the sweet smell of victory, which finally established the Mughal rule in India. King Prithviraj of Amer was married to Balabai, a greatly revered woman in Rajasthan and an ardent devotee of Lord Krishna, who was given the stature of Meera. The royal women of the Kachwaha court were highly influential and have been known to infuse religious and spiritual beliefs in many of their king husbands. During this period, foundations of numerous temples were laid in Amer, each dedicated to a different deity and built by a different ruler. Just as day fell to night, and night awoke to another beautiful dawn, eras in history came and went. In the 16th and the 17th century, India was awash with a wave of religious and spiritual sentiments. In the northern state of Punjab, one could hear the voice of Sikh Guru Nanak.
रब चंद दीपक बने तार कमंडल जनक मोती धूप माल आन लो पवन चमरो करे सकल बन राए बुलंद ज्योति कैसी आरती हुई खंडना तेरी आरती अनहता सबद वाजंत तेरी कैसी आरती हुई पव खंडना तेरी आरती
The epic Ramayana inspired Tulsidas in Banaras to pen Ramcharitmanas.
रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आए प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए.
In Rajasthan, Rahim and Raskhan recited couplets in the Braj language, and the land echoed with the music of Ravidas and Meera.
जा
was filled with love, peace, and harmony. With Mughals consolidating their position in India, a new era of the Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb emerged, a synthesis of Hindu and Islamic practices of art and culture. When Emperor Akbar ascended the Mughal throne, he expressed his desire to form military alliances with all Rajput kings. Taking a cue, Raja Bharmal of Amber approached his loyal friend Majnu Khan, one of the commanders of Emperor Akbar, to arrange a meeting.
Jahanpana, I take pleasure in introducing to you Raja Bharmal of Amber, chief ruler of the Kachuaha dynasty of Rajputs, known for his humility, nobility, and valor. It has been his heartfelt desire to walk in your shadow and offer allegiance to the mighty emperor.
The great Emperor Babur had mentioned in his memoirs that if the desire to rule over India is to be successfully fulfilled, it stands imperative to respect and regard the traditions, culture, and sentiments of every clan, sect, or tribe of the nation without interference or intrusion. It is our desire to follow the same principles. Very well. Raja Bharmal, I am pleased to see you, and I welcome you to our humble quarters. And what is it that we can do for you?
Jahanpana, my only wish is to offer my dear daughter's hand in marriage to you. Bowing my head before my sword, I vow to serve in the defense of you, your family, and your rule.
We are convinced of your loyalty, allegiance, and fidelity, Raja Bharmal, and we are delighted to accept the offer for marriage. Your daughter shall now be known as Malika-e-Azam, the Queen of the Empire.
6th February 1562, the city of Sambar. Mughal Emperor Akbar and the daughter of the Rajput king Raja Bharmal, Harkabai, tied the conjugal knot according to Hindu traditions. The city came alive with the vibrant colors of Rajasthan, resounding with myriad folk songs and the Ghumar dance. This was the first pact between the Kachuaha dynasty and the Mughal rule, paving the way for many more. And born from this alliance was the Rajput Mughal prince Jahangir. Jahangir later took to the throne and marked an important place for himself in the history of India. In the true spirit of the Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb, conceived by Emperor Babur, Akbar's court not only observed the Muslim festival of Eid with great fervor, but also celebrated Hindu festivals like Janmashtami, Deepavali, Dashera, and Holi, all with the same zeal and passion.
सदानंद किशोरी मृदुनयनी महिमारी हे चक्रवदनी सदानंद किशोरी अब तो बरस दिखा
On his return from Saganer, the emperor took Raja Bharmal's son Man Singh along with him. Despite being a Rajput, Man Singh soon gained recognition as one of the Navratna, or 9 jewels of the Mughal court, and was also made the commander-in-chief of the army. Man Singh was a learned man, a keen scholar of Sanskrit, Persian, Rajasthani, and Hindi. When this palace of Amir was founded in 1599, Man Singh not